Shalom, shalom, this is Falling Yeshua. Welcome again to the Rock. Today we're going to have a live stream, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're going to be talking about preparedness. With all the things that continue to happen in this world, I believe that this is a very appropriate topic, preparing ourselves spiritually. But first, the Bible does say first that which is natural, then that which is spiritual. So preparing ourselves naturally and then preparing ourselves spiritually and how they work together. And for the betterment of our families, for the protection of our families, brothers. This video is talking, I was going to do it about one thing, and I may end up doing it about both. There's a book that my brother David, my beloved brother David, gave to me or had me read. And it was something about it was something and a secret society. I'm gonna have him tell y'all what the book was in the live stream. I can't remember. I don't know why my mind went blank right now. But in this book, one of the things it talked about was the power company. The power company. What we refer to as the electric company, but many people refer to it as the power company. And that word is telling. Some of y'all say, they turned off my power. What did you just say? See, they know, excuse me, that electricity is power. You can literally control the masses by simply turning off their electricity. You can literally take power from people by simply turning off their electricity. And that term power, they turned off my power. They turned off my, I ain't got no power anymore. What do you say? So what we see is going on, all these ransomware attacks. I have a friend, one new from college, who studied, information technologies, IT, information systems, computers, basically. And he now works for a pretty big hospital. Hospital campus. And he was saying that the company or the hospital he works at, they're getting attacked daily with ransomware attacks. Now, whether it's the government attacking or whether it's rogue entities attacking, it doesn't really matter. I think sometimes people get caught up so much in that. It's the government. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do about it. It's the government, they're really, okay, whether it's the government or whether it's a rogue entity or whether it's people who just want to see society fall, here's the question. What are you going to do about it? So they're attacking, they're trying to get, the medical records from, people, basically trying to take control of their computers so that they can then make the hospital campus pay to get access to their stuff again. So this is happening at, all levels of society right now. All levels. Whether it's government or not, whether it's rogue entities, it's happening. What are you going to do about it? If there was an attack on the power grid, what are you going to do? Do you have provisions? For myself, it's a different story. I run solar. All of my power is generated by solar. But for those that are stuck in these cities, which is a whole different video I want to do, if they turn off your power and it's the middle of summer, if it's 95, 97, 100 degrees outside, and they turn off your power, what are you going to do? Your house is going to become a smoldering oven. I remember a couple years ago when they had rolling blackouts. People literally died in their houses because people don't know what it is. They turned off their power. Their machines didn't work. So here's the thing I wanted to ask. Do you have an alternative way to generate electricity? And I mean a decent level of electricity. If you are reliant on medical equipment, do you have a way of running that equipment? If you need a window unit to keep cool, do you have something to run it, whether that be generator? You'd have to have, a decent sized solar system to run that. But do you have a solar system? Do you have a generator? A generator you can go and get, from your Harbor Freight or your Walmart or the Honda generators, which are pretty expensive. But you can go get your General Predator generator from Harbor Freight for a couple $100, and that'll run your window unit. If you don't need a lot, if you need 900 peak watts and 750, you can get the tailgater from Harbor Freight, and they cost about Oh, you can get them on sale for 110 bucks. 110 bucks. The biggest purpose, I mean, then obviously get some fuel, get a couple gas cans, a couple 5-gallon gas cans, fill them up with gas, put some fuel stabilizer in them, and rotate them. If you have 3 or 4 of those things put away, those gas tanks, save it safely. If you have 4 or 5 of them put away, you can always rotate them. You know, instead of going to the gas station, you know, you could put that in your gas tank and then go and take that gas can and refill it. And now you have 15, 20, 25 gallons. I mean, some people have 100. But you could have 15 or 20 gallons of gasoline for any type of emergency, whether that be generator or whether that be you just need gas for your car. But you have to find a way, and you have to have a way to run your electricity, since we are so dependent on it. Your cell phones, and you can only do something so long. You know, they have those small little, and I have a couple of them, those small little solar pads that you have the 2 USB ports, and you can hook up and charge your cell phone using this small, rollout solar pad, and you can charge your cell phone or smaller appliances, smaller devices. Sorry, not appliances. Your iPhone, your iPad, things like that. But what about the larger things? Do you have a backup system to run your refrigerator? Most people don't know what to do if their power went out in their house. Do you have an alternative? I mean, I know this is completely off topic, but water. We've got to start thinking, especially those of us in this faith, we've got to start thinking about what it could look like if the power went out. And I know these things, the power went out. I said that intentionally. A lot of these things we don't think about, and we just kind of pass off as nothing's going to happen. And then what happens when your power goes out? See, I have electricity. But for many, it's power. If you're in your apartment complex and your power runs out, you seriously, in this faith, we gotta start thinking about these terms. Power, our landlord. Those are some, very, very big terms, I would say. Very, very strong terms. But what happens if it's turned out? What alternative ways do you have of staying cool in this heat? Or warming up in the cold? I mean, what are you going to do? So this is something I just want you to pass through your head as we are approaching summer. And the temperatures are already elevated. I mean, this week has been hot, and I've been outside working in this 93, 95 degree heat, 275% humidity, pouring buckets of sweat. But I was able to still go in the house and get cool. And even if the power grid died and fell out, the power grid, if it completely died off, I can still be cool because I'm not tied into it. But do you have a generator? If you're in an apartment, I mean, what are you gonna do? If you're in a house, I know Harbor Freight has these generators that are quiet. One of the brethren brought it for Passover. And it's a really quiet generator. It has an energy saving mode where it sips less gasoline, and the thing was quiet. It was nice. So even if noise, you don't want the whole neighborhood knowing that you've got power, there are some generators that you can run that are quiet. I mean, you're going to pay for it, but it's quiet. But the overall question is what are you going to do to generate electricity? Especially as these times are coming, especially as we see that there are issues that we are having with the energy grid, with the electric grid. A lot of parts of this electric grid, you may not know, are band-aided together. They're ace bandaged together. One strong storm comes through and it takes out your power lines. You pay attention to these terms. But it takes out your power lines. And you're without electricity for a week or two. And let's say it happens in the summer. It's a summer storm. And it's wiped out. And the temperatures return back to 97 degrees. What are you going to do? These are the things that we need to be considering right now. Spending your finances wisely, being a good steward with what the Father's given you, because you just don't know. And things are so fragile right now. Our next video is going to be about these cities and the crime levels that are going up in these cities. Things are so fragile right now. It takes one small little thing to throw the whole system in the whack. And you don't want to be that victim. You don't want to be that person caught unawares when you should never, ever be caught unawares. with this channel and many other channels that help you prepare, help you spend your money wisely. Now, again, this is just what I'm doing. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to buy. I'm telling you what I'm doing, things that I'm looking at, things that I'm seeing, foreseeing. You got to be aware. All right, bless you again. I hope to see y'all 7 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. Bless y'all. Shalom.